Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm 26 years old. I'm from the US and I studied journalism in university. I have just completed the North Pacific crossing, the US coast to coast, and the final Atlantic home crossing. And this is my story. So I'd just gotten home from backpacking around Australia and I was sitting outside with my dad and we were YouTubing this clipper race. And he was showing me these videos and nonchalantly asked me, would you want to do a leg? And I said, wow, yeah, why not? But never thinking that would actually happen. I'm a novice sailor. I know nothing about sailing, had no idea what I was really getting myself into. So I said, I'll do the training and we'll go from there. I did all 4 weeks back to back. The first week was the steepest learning curve of my life. I had no idea I was gonna be able to retain all of this information. There was so much safety being taught and adding a whole new vocabulary was just overwhelming at times. And so that feeling on level 4 when everything kind of fell into place, I was ready to start the race that week. Of course, I started doubting myself saying, am I really ready for this? Do I fit into the criteria of someone who can take on such a huge challenge? And the second I stepped on board in the Philippines and met my crew, I knew it was gonna be a great race. I knew I was ready for what's gonna come my way, even though I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I watched videos of this race and said, these people aren't like me. I know it says this race is for people like you, but that's an insane adventure. I even look at footage of me from the race and I say, that can't be me. I couldn't have done that, and you can. People are always asking me, what was the scariest moment? And I think if you trust your boat and you trust your crew, it's never really scary. It's more of a thrill than it is fear. I guess it is kind of good to feel scared at some points because you know you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. And I think that's why we're all here. We're not here to kind of just take on another adventure where you feel safe and secure. When you push yourself out of your comfort zone and unexpected adventures happen, is honestly some of my best memories of my life. So during the North Pacific, we don't know how cold it was, but it was freezing. So you're kind of checking the clock, sticking your head down through the companionway, seeing, okay, how much longer do I have? Yeah, because it's freezing and you kind of just want to go down below and find some warmth, even though it's not that warm down there. But then other days when it's beautiful out and the sun's setting and everyone who's not supposed to be on watch is up on deck and we're just playing music on the speaker and talking and singing and just having the best time and watching a beautiful sunset, or when the stars are out and you can see the Milky Way and you can see the satellites. And I've seen so many shooting stars. I'm running out of wishes or I'm about to be the luckiest person in the world. Getting the first podium for Bermuda, I wasn't on the first half of the race, but it was our first place for Bermuda. And to be a part of that, and knowing how hard we worked for it and how hard it was to achieve that, it's a great feeling, especially doing it with your team. That feeling of euphoria, passing the finish line with your teammates and all the pain and suffering you went through together with your team to get to that moment. And then once you pass the finish line, all that kind of dissolves and you just are honestly elated by that moment. And just, yeah, it's unreal. It's a pinch me moment for sure. Our Atlantic race start, all of the boats hoisted their spinnakers, and to see the view of all of their spinnakers hoisted, and it says the race of your life. And I was just there snapping photos and I was like, this moment, this is the race of our life. This is unreal. You know, you see the pictures on social media and on ads, and to see that in person and competing against those boats and knowing, all right, here we go, let's cross another ocean. Like, this is the race of our lives, and it's true. It's unbelievable.